Welcome back to JR and Sue's farm. As you can see, it's a hot day. It's dry. I'm home from work. Jet's with me. He's going to leave once I start that saw up. But my son's got a barn we're working on. He needs some 4x4s. We're going to try to cut them out of this log. And as it looks, it's a pretty good sized log. On the base, we're looking at about 16 inches, give or take. And on the other side, about a foot. So maybe we can get some 4x4s out of it, some 1x's, and we'll go from there. We'll see what we're going to do. I've already started the mill up, got it warmed up, got the log up here, and we're going to check this out. All right, I'm going to get my gloves. I've already got my headsets on. Sorry for disappearing on you. But I'm running this by myself today. Sue's working. Somebody got to make some money in the family. We're going to start cutting. We'll see what we can do. As always, my camera's just going to be stay focusing right where it is today. You're not going to see a lot but me working and sorting boards out. And I'm just going to cut this one log up. And I thought I'd take you with me and sit back, watch me work. As like I said, I'm going to skin it on 4 sides. And as always, I forgot something, like a chain hook. And we'll get that and be right back. Just take a second. If I ever get my barn fixed where I put my mill in it, I can keep everything with me. And that'd be super nice. But it seems like everything else comes up in between of what I'm doing. And that's just life. That is just the way life goes. Alright, here we go. First cut of the cut. And it's a wide cut. Sometimes you wish you wouldn't cut them so thick, but in the end, it all comes out to be lumber. This old girl's thick. I've used this blade off and on quite a bit. And it's getting a little dull. But boy, that was a good cut right there. I'll move this down. See how thick that slab was? But there was no lumber lost in it. That was the best part about that. No lumber lost. I'm going to scoop that up as we go. So let's bring her back. One turn. I'm going to come back and get this down and take one 1x off of it. Now I'll have to edge this one, but it'll make a really good 1x. Now, this is something you don't ever want to do. Let's get your log up here because these are so big, and readjust your dogs at the same time. You want them to be tight, but this is something you really hate to ever do, because you don't know if it's going to throw your board out of level on your thickness. And you shouldn't pull it back more than just a tick to find out. Right, she's going to be fine. But there's so much pressure with that blade going through, and as thick as it is, that it really puts the pressure on it. And you'd say that blade was dull, but that thing cut just as true as could be. Now I get all my blades at Cook Sawmill. I don't do no, they don't send me nothing, no advertisement, but that's where I get my blades from. Had very good luck with them. Alright, blades from other people, and I'm not saying their blades are bad, I'm just saying this is the ones I like. Okay, let's see if I can turn this thing. It's a big old fat log. This ain't it look that big on screen, but she's pretty heavy. She's been sitting over there on my trailer for 2 weeks. I've been doing other things. As you know, I truck, so when trucking ain't going all out, a log in this economy, they say is going great, ain't going so great. Okay, she just rolled on over. Alright, let's pull her up here. Get us just a skim off the top. I could have took more than that. That is for sure. You always hate to take too much or get enough. Alright, we'll jack her up one. We're going to come down an inch. See what we got. Alrighty. That's a pretty good cut right there. That board is going to make a 4x4, or not a 4x4, a 4 inches wide. After I cut it out, I still got 4 inches of good lumber in that thing. So that brought us back here. I'm gonna measure that, dude. And if we got a good 8 inches on her, we got 10 inches off that. Let's cut one more. Maybe we can get this little jag out of here. Always double check. Make sure you don't hit your post on the other side. If you've never hit them before, you will eventually. It's going pretty good. After a while, you can sort of get the sense of what it'll eat and what it won't, whether you got to put pressure on it. It may look like I'm putting a lot of pressure on, but really, I'm just putting pressure against it. If you go too fast, there's a warp. If you go too slow, you're just wasting time. Well, that was a good cut right there. That's a good board. That'll be awesome. I better walk back up here and that thing slamming the ground on me. Anyway, we're going to bring her up, come back. Now, this is something that you may not know. One side of that log will swoop up a lot higher than the other side will. It's the way it's rooted in the ground, because this is your board from your base, bottom of the tree. And this side swoops out quite a bit more. That side is sort of flush, so I'm going to go up on that and get rid of this side first. Now, that old man I watch has a sliding board on there. And I'm telling you what, he has got the right idea. I don't care who says what, he is right. But anyway, we're going to put something up against it here. Take that out. I've never made that little jig he's got. And I'm going to go. Yeah, see, I gotta pull her back to me a little bit. He's a small thing. A little too much. Right there. Let's see if we can pull this thing apart. Still keep her square. That's about as square as we're going to get for rough cut lumber. Now, you can't see back here on the back side, but you want to cut from your lower one to here. Cut across on your high side and just get rid of this cap. I see how much easier just by taking off about 4 inches of that log makes it so much easier to run that saw through. Now, that's pretty good meat on this end, but up there, I still got some left. And I'm telling you, it's like, oh, drop, drop, drop. Oh. Greatest thing about that tractor, I won't have to pick it up much the next time. That tractor will do all the work. Now, I'm going to take one perfectly great slab off of that, and then I'm going to flip it. This will be a 1-by, and this will be a perfect 1-by. Quarter. I use my gauge as much as possible. Sometimes it's right on. Sometimes it's operator error. Saw don't do much wrong, but the guy that operates it is sometimes a mess. Taking her time, letting her cut. That's a wide board right there. I always like this little square. That is a full 9.5 inch by 1. On a barn or on somewhere, I like to trim it if I wanted to. But if you look at that end, that's a full 1-by. That's not a fake 1-by you buy at the store. Alright, I'm going to turn her back over here and flip it. Let's see what we can get out of it. Roll on over our force. Now, the greatest thing that Norwood did, and this is fantastic, is put these caps on it right here. I've watched other mills and everything else. These are slick, and you can slide that board across there. That is the most awesomest thing compared to a metal where you can't get it to slide for nothing. Oh, that was heavy. That is heavy. Okay, be like that, sister. Now we're going to check her level here. But I got a feeling she's off just a little bit. But my feelings and actions are two different things. Oh, that's perfect. All right, here we're going to take this top cap off of it. That was a pure waste of time right there. That was a pure waste of time. We didn't get enough off there to do us a lick of good. This cut that I went down, I only went down a half inch. I only went down a half inch on it. And I got enough out of that one. My next one will be a great one, but we'll get rid of all the weight. Double check, make sure we don't hit nothing. Well, I believe the next board I'm going to have to change that blade. Alright, that is a great board right there. That's another one we ain't going to do nothing to, but put it on a wall somewhere. Okay, now we're down to just nothing but meat. It's 9 inches, and we're wanting 4 inches off of it. And that puts us right above the heart of the board. And she's 9.5 that away. Like it perfect. What I'm going to do is take one more 1x off of it, off the 2 sides, and then I'm going to cut my pull boards right out of it. Sure, now I'm going to make sure my line's good. Alright, that is a great one. Right there, that is a great one. this right. Alright, we're going to flip it one more time. We'll cut this other side on it. We're going to bring it down just a little bit. Drop this over here. Time with this thing today. We've had to work on this one before. Well, that ain't a little bit of a pickle. Well, ain't this primetime TV right here? Well, folks, I don't know what has got into her. She does not want to go down. That's back. Alrighty, well, we'll be back here in just a minute. We'll tap her just a little bit, not too hard, don't want to break nothing. But something is in the way there. Yeah, I ain't working with her either. I don't like that a bit. That is not wanting to play around with it. Must have got something stuck in her. We get this log cut, we'll come around and see what we got to do. Now, that wasn't supposed to be in there, but I'm going to leave it because it's hard to cut. Trying to figure out what is going on with your saw, your mill, and all that kind of stuff. But that dude did not want to go down. And I'm going to take it apart after this one, and we'll figure out why. Every mill has its great parts and its bad parts. Don't matter what ton you got, that it has, every one of these mills has something that is not as good as the other. Now that is going to be perfect. I'm going to cut her like 4 inches down, 4 inches down, and that'll give me another 4 inch. Flip it sideways, cut it the other way 4 inches, and that is going to be our uh, 2 4x4s out of it. Now, 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna mark this. I just want to check real quick. I need to drop it just a hair. Now, I gotta double check, and it's a good thing I did too. Because my bottom one down there is too tall. Luckily, it ain't the one we're fighting with. Now, you're going to be able to tell that this 4x4 here is going to have more hard in it, but it's going to be split pretty close. So it should not twist, but there's always that possibility in lumber. I mean, no matter what you do, there can be a fault. This is coming through there pretty good. That's a pretty good cut. I'm gonna bring her up, get her back there, and then I'll readjust. Well, it's a lot easier to work with the smaller it gets. That's for sure. Double check. These are going in my son's barn. If they was going in my barn, to drop her down just a tick. Double check. Always try to do your best, whether it's cutting or anything else out there. Um, make them as cut, as true as possible. Um, I think of things that people have helped me with over the years. I lost a good buddy. He's a really good guy. I lost to cancer, Bob, and I'd like to dedicate this video to him. You know, he was a shop teacher, and he had an impact on a lot of people's lives, a lot of young people's lives. And Bob always strives to do things right with kids and tried to teach them good things. I went to shop fairs with him, had a great time, taught my boys. It was a good, all around good thing. But I'd like to dedicate this video to Bob. He was a good guy. We lost him. We lost a true American hero. Did a lot of good for people. Those are 8-foot 4x4s, cut true, slick as could be. That'll really make good. We got 2, 4, 6 1-bys out of it. That's a pretty good day, or morning anyway. Glad you went with me. As always, if you like my videos, share them with a friend. Don't like my videos, share them with all your friends. Why should you suffer alone? Good day.